Hey guys, welcome back to 234 En La Casa. So this is an excellent weeknight or weekend recipe. It comes together in 25 minutes or less. We've got green peas with onions. It's so good, so flavorful, so tender, so sweet. And then we're going to be making beef stroganoff from scratch. No canned soups whatsoever. This is an awesome, busy weeknight dinner or weekend dinner when you have to have dinner ready in 25 minutes or less. All right, hey guys, welcome back to 234 En La Casa. So today we're going to be making sweet peas and ground beef stroganoff. And ground beef stroganoff you can do with ground turkey if you would like to, or you can also do it with any roast like steak, chopped up steak if you'd like to do it that way. I always do mine with ground beef, similar to kind of like a hamburger helper stroganoff, except we're not going to be using hamburger helper. We're going to be making it everything from scratch, okay? All right, guys, so we're going to start off with our green peas. So you're going to want to have a saucepan, and we're going to be using two 15-ounce cans of green peas. You can use frozen too, okay? So I'm going to be using the LeSueur very young, small, sweet peas, the 15-ounce can, and I'm going to be using two of those, okay? But we're first going to start off with 5 tablespoons of butter. You can do 4 to 5 to 6, so 4 to 6 tablespoons of butter, depending on what you want to use. So this has been sauteing for about 3, maybe 4 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and I've decided to use 5.5 tablespoons of salted butter, and I've got about 1/3 of a cup of diced onion in here, and then 2 pinches of kosher salt, okay? And so then you're just going to pour your peas into the saucepan, juice and all, okay? This is based on 2 15-ounce cans of peas, so if you're going to be using one 15-ounce can, then of course you would use less butter and less onion. I'm going to add 1/4 of a cup of granulated sugar. I have a little bit less than 1/4 of a cup here. We're going to add some ground black pepper just to taste, okay? And I like a lot of pepper, so I'm going to be adding a heavy 2 pinches of black pepper. All right, now as we're bringing this to a boil, I've got my ground beef over here. These are some hamburger patties. I think they were on sale for like $2.56. And this is a pound of ground beef. And so I've already placed some olive oil in the skillet. And so we're just gonna go ahead and brown these. I normally would soften some onions for this, but one of my daughters doesn't like onions in her beef stroganoff. So we're just gonna do the ground beef in the extra virgin olive oil. And I'm going to be using some complete seasoning by Badia. I'm going to go ahead and season the meat, and I just liberally add the complete seasoning, and then we're going to add some pink Himalayan sea salt, and then I'm going to add some ground black pepper. All right, so this is coming to a boil. I'm going to go ahead and turn this down to a low simmer, and we're going to allow this to simmer for about 7 minutes. All right, guys, so the peas are ready, so I'm going to go ahead and turn those off, and you're just going to leave these with the lid on and let them sit for about 25 to 30 minutes. And then the ground beef is ready as well, so I'm going to go ahead and drain most of the renderings of the ground beef off. Okay, guys, so I drained off the majority of the renderings off of the ground beef. So now we're going to add some onion powder. Since we're not using any diced onion, I'm going to add some onion powder to this. And I'm just kind of eyeballing it. It depends on how much onion powder you like, how much onion flavor you like. And then I'm going to be adding some granulated garlic. And of course, again, this is to taste. And then I'm going to add a little bit of cayenne pepper just for some heat. You don't have to add this if you don't want to. And at this point, if you wanted to add some mushrooms, you could. What you want to do is just dice up some mushrooms if they're fresh, and cook them over with butter or olive oil, salt and pepper. And you would cook those over your heat, and then add it here with the meat if you want mushrooms. And so then now we're going to add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of roux, or you can use flour. And the roux is just going to be a thickener for the beef stroganoff, the beef broth and everything for the stroganoff. And I'm going to start off with 2 tablespoons instead of 3. And I'm going to go ahead and add this beef broth. And we're going to turn our stove on to about medium-high heat. And then you're just going to bring this to a boil and stir it. Get your roux all combined with your beef broth. All right, so I've gone ahead and added another tablespoon of roux to this. Okay, so this is thickened up, and this is a 12-ounce bag. I have about 1/4 of a bag left. This is a 16-ounce bag of extra wide Kroger noodles. And my kids like a lot of noodles with their beef stroganoff. So I think I've added about half a bag. Okay. And we're gonna stir this in. And I'm gonna place the lid on here so that the noodles can cook in the beef broth. Just make sure that you have your noodles saturated and submerged in the beef broth with the protein, and they'll go ahead and cook. All right, so the timer's off. I'm gonna turn my stove off and take the lid off to see how this is coming. Oh, and it's coming along beautifully. The pasta is soft, al dente. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some half and half to this. You can add heavy whipping cream if that's what you would like, or whole milk. I'm gonna add about a half a cup of half and half. And I'm gonna add a cup of sour cream. You wanna make sure that your sour cream is full fat, and you wanna make sure that your the milk that you use is whole milk. I'm gonna add a cup of whipping cream. I'm sorry, whipping cream, sorry y'all, sour cream. We're gonna get this sour cream incorporated into the beef stroganoff. So I've got all of that incorporated. I'm gonna add about a half a tablespoon of sugar, just white granulated sugar to that. And I'm gonna add just a little bit more granulated garlic. And a little bit more onion powder, or granulated onion, I'm sorry. And then I'm gonna add some more black pepper. And I'm gonna add some pink Himalayan sea salt. But once you add your heavy whipping cream or your half and half, and then you add the sour cream, it takes on a different flavor than before when you just had your beef broth in there, the sourness of the cream. So then that's when you wanna taste and see how it tastes, and then go back in and re-season, you know, including the sour cream. Okay, so that's why I went ahead and added some additional seasonings to the beef stroganoff after the addition of the sour cream. I'm gonna allow this to sit for about 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna come back and taste it for seasoning level. All right, guys, so it's been about 5 minutes. I'm taking the lid off of this. I'm gonna go ahead and use a tasting spoon and taste the broth just to make sure that the seasoning is where we want it to be. It's really good. So you can, at this point, my kids love when I do this, I'll grate up some mozzarella cheese sometimes and put on top. You do not have to do that. You can put some Parmesan cheese on top of this if you would like to. Put you some parsley flakes on top, which I am gonna do. Okay. And you could use fresh parsley too if you would like. All right, and there you go. So I will bring you all back and do a taste test with the green peas and the beef stroganoff. All right, guys, so here I've got a little plate here, and so then that's the beef stroganoff there. So you can see, and then there's the green peas. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and taste them. A little onion on there, and you can see the onion on the peas, and they're hot too. So good, really good, lots of flavor, really, really good. Okay. Noodles are tender, really good. I think I'm gonna add some more black pepper to mine specifically, but let me taste the stroganoff with the peas, because I always like green peas with my beef stroganoff or with the meatloaf. I like to eat it together. It tastes good to me. So let's see. And it's excellent when you put it on the same spoon or fork or whatever. The peas paired with the beef stroganoff, okay? And this is good with cornbread. It's good with rolls. A nice green salad would be excellent with this. Some people eat it with crackers. So it's just whatever you want to pair with your beef stroganoff. And I think, like I said in the beginning of the video, this is an excellent dinner to have. It's very quick, very fast, as a little Saturday night dinner, because it's Saturday here in the States when I'm filming this, or on a busy weeknight. You have a lot going on. This comes together in about 25 minutes, okay? All right, I'll see y'all next time at 234 En La Casa. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. See y'all later.